Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's Antonio with another episode of Thus Said the Lord unto me, so such as I have, give I unto thee. How y'all doing this morning? I am blessed and highly favored, and how are you? That's the declaration. We are blessed and highly favored of the Lord. So yesterday, I put out a video early in the morning. It was early. And I figured the Lord want me to wait on putting it out. I'm just going to wait on him to let me know when he want me to put it out there, because it was interesting to me, because sometimes we do little things that, he wants me to pay attention to. And I made the video and sat on it. Now, as I'm sitting on the video, I'm listening to different people talk about the video. At least the key points of different things that I was saying in the video. And I was like, oh wow, okay, well, maybe you don't want me to share all that. Maybe that's the why. I don't know what the why is. And so because of that, the first time I tried to put it out there, it disappeared. And then I had to find it in my memory, in the memory of the my tablet that I'm speaking on now. And then after that, it somehow it processed the video, so it made it available. Although it did cut it off at the end of the video. I didn't get to say that, my closing, the check up the deuces, none of that stuff. It just shut off abruptly. But I had just finished saying, that's it, that's all. And then it just shut off. I was like, oh, okay. But then when I went to go retrieve it, I couldn't. So, long story short, when I went to go upload it, I put a title to it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put this title to it, because it was, it wasn't, you know what? I make some videos, some of the videos that I make, I feel like I don't want to put them out there because I feel like I'm putting myself out there too much, or I don't want to put them out there because I don't feel confident in what was said. And then I'm, a lot of times I do go back and fact check to make sure that some of the things that I was saying was right. Most of the stuff, of course I know it's right, but it's like, fact checking to make sure that, just proofreading or proof viewing, to make sure that, I'm not misquoting scriptures, and then I have to put it in there later on in the little comment section. But anyway, so that was, long story short, that video didn't make it. So all I can do is wait on him to allow it to come out, because I did touch some I got into a little bit of some revelation. Which there's something that he put in my spirit a while back, and it reminded me of some of you guys. Now I'll tell you how. I'm looking at a bird that's taking a drink beside my truck. He's actually bending his whole face over to take a sip out of the puddle. But anyway, I get distracted. I'm sorry. Like I said, that's that whole kid thing. But I think that it's when you guys, a lot of people have all my business, and you don't know you're saying it, but you just, and it feels like sometimes I come back and I say, Lord, how do they know that was something that we talked about, the secret? And then it came back, well, we talk in secret all the time. Isn't that what you're sharing? And then I'm just like, okay, I get the point. It almost feels like a shame for shame to an extent, but to His glory, of course. It's just you have to be mindful and very careful about what was shared because, of course, if nobody wants to ridicule, nobody wants to feel the feeling that you're the bad guy because the revelation hasn't been given, or not necessarily the revelation, but it's the understanding of the revelation. If that light hasn't been given, then yeah. I do, yeah. So there's some people that say little things and they say it, but they don't understand the why. Because they don't understand the why, it doesn't come out right, and it comes out before the time, and that's a no-no. Well, anyway, today is Saturday, y'all. I'm pulling this gray out. Oh yeah, that gray got to come out today. So I'm gonna say, I don't know. I crack my kids up when I say I'm gonna say pluck it, pluck it, with a P, P-L-U-C-K, I-T, pluck it. So I'm gonna pluck the gray out. This was a reference to an old show. See, I don't know who Richard Pryor is. Yeah. But anyway, this is nothing really, nothing really to talk about. This is conversations with me. This is, as I said before, these are conversations with me. Sometimes I have something that's, something is something important. Something that. And sometimes I just have what I got. It's these birds, man. They just come up here and they keep looking at me and they keep doing extra stuff. And they waiting on me to feed them, and I'm not going to do that. I would show y'all that. So I have like my little rice. My little rice noodles. I don't even know what I did with them. It's right here. Little crispy rice noodles. Yeah. And see, I shouldn't have done that because they watch you. It's funny. It's like the comment about monitoring spirits is like that, because they're always watching. In front of me is a whole swarm of seagulls. And in bits and pieces of different places are the ravens. The seagulls, they expect you to give it to them. They just won't take it from you. But the ravens, they'll come to you. If they see the bag and they recognize what you got, they will come to you. And a lot of times I make them perch, and they'll perch right here on my mirror, and I'll just reach my hand out and hand them pieces of the rice noodles, and they say thank you. They do. They throw their head back, blow out their little feathers or whatever, and they'll sing. Literally sing. They have range. They're like mockingbirds. They actually can sing. So, I don't know. See, I ain't talking about nothing. But anyway, it's just me showing my face and how y'all doing, and bless the Lord, and let's be about His business. And today I'm gonna be off later on, and I'm excited about that because I'm just excited to be able to not have to drive. So that's what's up. And I want to thank y'all for the encouraging words. I'd say one day I'd like to shout y'all out, but it's a lot of warfare. It's a lot of pettiness, a lot of cattiness. This person don't follow that person. This person, and like I mentioned before, this person see you over here, and then they want to troll the person to death, and you ain't never had no troll, and then all of a sudden, now you got a troll. Now, when I say you never had no troll, what I mean by that is that I'm always in the background, and I may not say nothing. I'll be on your live, and I don't say nothing intentionally. Every day there wasn't no smoke then. Now all of a sudden I say, hey, praise the Lord, this, that, the other, and then somebody jump on there and tell me, you do hoodoo, you and what? Why are you coming at them like that? I mean, I don't know if it was to see if I would defend them. I don't know if that's like a boyfriend or something. And it's just, I don't know if it's, or if it's another woman being extra. I have no idea what that's about, but sometimes it's just like it's extra, and you just don't want to. I don't want to bring no problems, because there were, once upon a time there was an individuals that kept saying stuff like, you're the common denominator of the problem. And I agree. I was the common denominator of the problem. Until I started opening my mouth, that's when people just, everything was cool and smooth, and, everybody doing the little camaraderie and happy in the little live or whatever, and, everything was copacetic. I get on there and say something, and now all of a sudden there's a problem, and shifting the atmosphere. What is this? Where is the warfare come from? Who is this random user 39555? What is this? Where the trolls come at? So anyway, that's that. Which, common sense tell me that's people with other channels, and they basically trolling other people, and it reminds me of old school pastors fighting over each other's members. You took my members. How you take somebody's members? What is that? What? And that's back in the day. Yeah, they used to fight over that like that. Not physically. I hope not. Not yet. I don't think Jesus would be to approve that. But one man plants, another man waters, and God gives the increase. Paul was dope. I mean, Paul, yeah, of course, obviously wrote the New Testament, pretty much, But Apollos, he didn't come for Apollos. There was no strife. He knew who Apollos was, and Apollos knew who he was. So it was almost like one man plants, another man waters, but it's God that's gonna get the increase in the end. We're workers unto another. We're on the same team, playing for the same team. That's what it's supposed to be about. Not all that extra cattiness. So I just that's my 2 cents. 2 cents. Grain of salt. Just a grain. But anyway, I ain't talking about nothing. It's 15 minutes in, and I ain't been doing nothing but rambling. So y'all have a wonderful day and be blessed. Enjoy your day. Love somebody today. Check on a loved one. Call somebody that you ain't talked to in a minute. Let me stop that, because I, you know what? That's hypocritical of me. Let me not be a hypocrite. You know what? Love somebody, and sometimes you might have to love them from afar. Even if it's a, hey, how you doing? What up? I'm not encouraging none of them, what you been up to, big head stuff. Nah, I ain't encouraging none of that. Leave the past where it lies. Okay? Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. Looking forward pressing toward the mark for the joy that was set before him. He talking about the rearview mirror. He talking about before him. So let me stop rambling. I love y'all with the love of Christ, and until next time, deuces.